What's going on, Arsenal fans? A quick preview of the match between Arsenal versus PSG. First off, I want to congratulate the team and all Arsenal supporters for winning the Premier League. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. We've endured pain. They've called us all type of names. We've struggled. We've suffered, and this is the time now for us to actually celebrate. You know, the Premier League, and it's been a while since we win a major trophy. And tomorrow we have another opportunity to win the Champions League. This game tomorrow is arguably the biggest game, of the season in the for Arsenal. But standing in our way, it's a PSG team that is very, very dangerous. They have their front three is like very dangerous. The whole team is like top elite. So I'm going to give you everything that you need to know or what you need to look for, areas where they can hurt us and areas where we can hurt them, and how we can actually go on and win that game. So let's dive into it. When it comes to structure, it's going to be structure versus chaos. We have a very good structure, whilst PSG are trying to bring chaos to bring chaos to us so that they can you know rotate players out of position and do their exploit. We have to be disciplined, and we have to try to be very organized if we want to win that game. So let me just give you a quick start. As you can see there, that's the PSG versus Arsenal. In our last 5 games in all competition, we won all 5. We are in PSG. They've won 3 and they've drawn 2. So, and by then they already won the League One title. So there wasn't much to play for. So you know, um, when it comes to head between PSG and Arsenal, in all competition, but mostly in the last 5 games, which is all in the Champions League. We've won one, draw two, and also they've won two. So overall, we've played 6 times. Um, we are even, draw two, win two, and lost two. Last season, if you can remember, is at the semi-final, we lost both legs to PSG, which gave them the edge, you know, over us. So we had to be very, very organized. No room for passengers, no room for error, and also no sloppy passes. If we actually want to win that game tomorrow, and it's the biggest game of the season in this for Arsenal, so we need to be on point from the start of the game to the end of the game if we want to win that first Champions League. A little story of these two teams. This is one of the biggest matches in Arsenal modern game. In the season, Arsenal are trying to win the first ever Champions League. You know, we've never won it, so it's an opportunity tomorrow to win the Champions League. Um, the last time we went to the final, it was in 2006 when we lost to Barcelona. While PSG, they've won the Champions League. They won it last season. That was the first time too. And honestly, PSG now look like a team built to dominate Europe. You know what I mean? They've defeated two, Chelsea and Liverpool, which are English teams, and last season they defeated three English teams too, and they went on and win the Champions League. But this season we're out for revenge. We need to win this, and we also need to put our name, make our mark, and put our name at the top of the European competition, which is the Champions League. They reached multiple finals in recent years, and they've eliminated several English clubs. Recent history between both clubs I just showed you, but This team know each other very well. For Mikel Arteta, he knows Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique know Mikel Arteta. It's not only like Arsenal versus PSG. It's going to be managers too, because these two are very competitive, and they want to get edge at against each other. They faced each other multiple times recently. Arsenal beat PSG early on in the last season in the competition, but they eliminated us in the semi-final. PSG responded by beating us, and PSG may feel they've understand how to hurt Arsenal, and they are very scary. Um, why PSG are dangerous? PSG are one of the best rotational attacking teams in Europe. Now, when it comes to rotation, you see Dembele go to the left hand side, the right hand side will play in the middle. And also, what they want to do is to rotate players out of position, especially defenders. And if they get you to rotate, if they get you to move from your position, 1v1, they are they are very good, and they are very fast. So that's the most thing we need to be very disciplined and very organized, because PSG will try to like rotate you. You know, the attackers constantly switch positions. Wingers move, centrally. Midfielder rotate wide. Fullback overlap in. You can see Mendes and Akini. The objective is to pull defenders away and try to hurt them. This is especially dangerous because PSG have elite 1v1 players, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Doué. They are very explosive when it comes to very good with 1v1. Can beat defender instantly. And, Arsenal, our biggest strength is defensively, we are very strong. So, and we need to be very organized from the start of the game to the end. We don't want any passengers. We don't want anyone that's going to be, you know, um, no sloppy plays. And also, like I said, we don't want no passenger, no room for error as well. We need to be very organized if for any reason we want to really, really play and win this game. One player that I think is going to be very important is, I would say, three, but the most important will be their Clarice to like destroy, their play, and obstruct their momentum or their rhythm. You know what I mean? Because Vitinha, Neves, and Ruiz, they are very, very good in terms of like, creating a rhythm, and getting more possession of the ball, and they also like, suppress you and suffocate you when it comes to like, um, pressing very high up the pitch. Key players to look for, um, Saka and also Victor Eucharist. They need to be very, um, clinical if we have any chance, because with the way PSG play, they don't give you much of the ball. They will get a lot of the ball possession. Then, when you have the opportunity, if victorious, I think if we start Victor Eucharist, I'll be happy to start Victor Eucharist. But we need to take our chances, because we are not going to get a lot of chances when it comes to that game. You know what I mean? Another player for PSG that I think like we need to silence is going to be Kvaratskhelia, which is arguably one of the best dribbler right now, with Lamine Yamal. So we need to like really shut him down. Another thing I'm happy for, this guy is back. Julian Timber is back, and when I listen to the press conference with Mikel Arteta, he says back is fit and is ready to start that game. And David Raya needs to have a very good game. If the defense play really well, David Raya will not have a lot of like, saves to make, but he needs to be very conscious, and we need all around the team needs to play really well. What How can we like hurt them? PSG like a fast game. They like to rotate the team and catch you on transition. We need to slow the game down, play in our favor, and we play positional. We control the ball, they positionally, and defensively we need to be very compact, and we need to be patient. And when we are patient, we need, whenever we have an opportunity, to take our chances. If not, it will be a really, really good it will be a long game for us. You know what I mean? Currently, the team pressure is off, so we don't have any pressure right now. We won the Premier League, which almost all Arsenal fans want to win. Now, if we win the Champions League, it's going to be a huge bonus, a cherry on the cake, or on the, yeah, whatever. But we need to be very compact and very organized if we can win that game. I'm going to be honest, that game is going to be a little bit tight in my opinion, but I would say Arsenal will win 1-0, or it's going to be on penalty if we don't take our chances. You know what I mean? So that's my prediction, and let me know what you think about the game, and leave your prediction and your comments below. I will definitely read it when I'm doing review of the game. For injury update, PSG don't have any injury, and Arsenal, the only injury we have is Ben White, and yeah, that's the only injury we have. Um, the both team have right now. So let's go and win the game and start the celebration on Sunday. Come on, you Gunners!